All right, we will begin the countdown. 3, 2, boom! Lady wins, throws one arm up. All right, we have a champion. Next contestant, come right up.
Do I recognize anybody?
Not right now. It seems that there is a line. This is something you could come back later to, but just
Yeah. Oh, I still wanna make collab. Is there anybody? Is the woman like the biggest, or is it like pretty even?
She
across
just
the
looks
board?
like a housewife that you would not want to be caught like fooling around with somebody else with.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
dusty kind of baker's apron, hair pulled back with a couple of gray streaks, and you can see them guns. Like
Yeah.
she's made some bread and kicked some ass, and she's all out of bread.
Hell yeah.
Made some ass and kicked some bread.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll come back here. I know I will.
Okay.
Let's just...
And I'll just, as a point of notice, I'd just say that it's about 8 in the morning at this point. You guys woke up pretty early to kind of get a full start on this day. So just note that. You guys continue your way along, and you begin to come up into a small cove of wood elves. This is, apparently, you remember this mentioned, Melandra's patients. You see them kind of like hanging around a tree, and you see a bunch of them kind of like kneeling around in this circle, and they like, it's almost like a dunking booth situation. There's like people kind of like standing on there, and you watch as they're putting on a demonstration. A bunch of like random hecklers are coming through, and they're shouting insults at them. And you see that like beside the wood elves, a couple of people that are sparsed in that just seem to be of the general populace. And you see a couple of them kind of like twitch and look angry, and a couple of them just and as they go to stand up, you watch as like kind of a little trapdoor, and they go dunk. And you kind of see like a couple of people laugh and cheer, and a couple more jeers start flying all around. You get the feeling this is kind of a test of patience. It is a strength of will kind of game that is going on there, and you kind of watch as this procession goes on. You see the teams, or sorry, for the Balthazar strength first. When you saw the tug of war teams win, you saw the group of 6 guys that won. They were each handled a vial of some kind of liquid. For these wood elves, as you you see this procession go on, you watch as one of the more patient-looking wood elves eventually dunks, and one of the random standerbys comes there. He starts to cheer, and they kind of reset the planking on everything. And talking too much, dying. One of the wood elves come up and hand him a small ticket. You're not sure what it is, but he kind of looks at it and just like looks around, kind of pockets it, and then walks off.
Okay.
I try to follow where he goes when he walks off.
You watch as he kind of walks, as you guys follow him, and he heads towards the victuals and the kubos section of things. You watch as he kind of takes this ticket out of his pocket and look at it, and the guy kind of behind the counter is like talking for a minute, and they kind of do some hand motions, and the guy asks for one thing, and you watch because you're very perceptive. The menu item that he ordered was 10 gold pieces, and it was like a couple of tankards of meat and like some sausages and like a vegetable platter and like some fucking wings, like good fuck yeah food. And you watch it, and it says 10 gold pieces, and the man hands him 9, and the guy that's running the stand is just like, okay, and then scoops it up, and that's fine. And it seems that this piece of paper may be a discount voucher of some form.
I want that.
You gotta be patient.
Yeah, I bet he could be.
I mean, I could
You could do it.
take it,
Or you could play the game.
or I could take it.
Man, it's up to you, I guess.
You guys kind of continue your way around along the circuit, and you find you come to a group of people all standing up on top of the stage, and you see the people that are putting on this. They're very like sallow, pale skin, very kind of just
Bleeps.
anyone that would like to take part in the next round.
Wait, which group is this?
It will be 10 gold pieces to enter. And you watch as like a line of people get up there, and you see a couple of them with like bibs on, and they're like joking around with other people, like yeah, and you kind of, all right, let the pie eating contest begin. And then you just watch as these people just tear into all these pies as they like begin to go down the line. You get the feeling that maybe Grinth, being the god of death, is trying to like search for a little bit of a better branding and is maybe trying to be a little bit more happy-go-lucky here at the Harvest Festival. So his followers are trying to put on something that maybe would bring in a couple more people than just, you're going to die. How would you like to accept it?
Oh my god, I'm so glad Droopy Dog is one of the god of death's servants.
He's trying his best.
You guys kind of continue forward, and you see this next kind of thing, and it's kind of this like hokey looking like fun house kind of setting, and you get the feeling that this may be one of those like shitty backwoods like I'm God will scare you kind of like jump scare things. And you see a couple of people running out of it. And like you see as they run out, they kind of come to like a. You kind of see like a couple of duenna officiants, kind of like, roping people in that run out screaming. They're like talking to them, and you see them pull them aside into this little booth, and they kind of walk out. And they're holding like little vials, and you all recognize this as a potion of health because she is the god of healing. Then we come to the main stage. And as you see that, you see the same person that's been kind of rosining up this fiddle, and he is just going the fuck at it. And you kind of see the same dwarven guy that was kind of taking money at the beginning of the gates, kind of like off to a little side booth on the side, just like, oh, you all again! Hello, welcome back! I see you've made the rounds. Anything that you find that is interesting?
Couple of things. I think this will do just nicely.
Well, if you'd like to go and set a time to maybe join us on the stage, it is 50 gold coins to enter, but the, let's see, whoever wins the talent show will take the pot. Whatever skits, kind of talents, or anything that you would like to show, please, welcome, come on, Panal, please slot a time.
What are the vials from the tug rope thing?
From the what?
The tug rope thing. I'm asking.
I've heard tell of these. They make you quite stronger if your team is the victor.
Cool.
Oh, so it's capitalism. The powerful get more powerful.
We haven't been in Lissa's tent yet, have we? We haven't been in Lissa's tent yet.
That is
where we are.
Lissa's thing.
Okay, that's main stage?
She's
Yeah,
the
main
top.
stage.
She's
Right.
the top.
Got it.
And you get the feeling that like Lissa is kind of like the goddess of like illusions and
Is
joy.
she like the twins?
The twins, yes.
Yeah.
And so you get the feeling
She's the
that like
pretty one.
a fae kind of play setting would be her favorite
Lissa's
thing to see
technically-
celebrated.
Yeah.
So I'd say during this
Lissa's
whole
like
circuit
mine.
takes about 30 minutes, but you guys have now kind of seen what's going on in the Harvest Festival. What would you like to do?
Well, do you want to do the pie eating contest and then your fighting contest so you can do both?
Oh gosh, I'm like probably the other way around. Build up an appetite, and I'll be better at the
I thought
pie.
you were hungry.
But if she gets
Yum.
if she gets hangry, then she wins.
Yeah, I get hangry, and then I get even more hangry.
I want to watch the Dragon Girl do things.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can that be my talent? Doing things?
Things
Can
and
you
stuff.
can you fight a monster at the same time as eating a lot of pies?
Yeah.
That could be your talent. I could be the
Bring
monster.
me all of the pies and all of the men to Lissa's stage, and I will eat pies and kick men.
I'm pretty sure that's how an ant becomes the queen of a colony.
Yeah.
Yes, good.
Bow down to the queen, bitches.
Norman's not happy with all these people, but he's also a little ratty, so he's just like
Just a little ratty.
kind of like following the tall gold dragon. He don't love this.
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
also bright.
If nobody has any objections, I'm gonna go to Balthazar's strength.
Is there a booth selling parasols for Norman?
Oh god, actually.
Yeah, right?
You
I'll eat
see
pie
it.
with you later, Miriam.
Yeah.
You get the feeling this might not be the time period for a parasol.
I mean, I can't be a pretty lady.
No, you can't be a Southern Belle
Oh.
off on a day in the festival.
They sell them at the Ren Fair. I'm just saying.
Everyone knows they had funnel cakes in medieval times.
Oh man, funnel cake.
The medieval version of that's probably a pie full of fish guts.
Oh god, you're right.
Oh, yum.
Oh boy, Norway.
Norway.
Alright, so we're gonna go do the Balthazar thing.
Yeah. Yeah. The question is, do I want to participate in the tug of war, or do I want to do... I have to do the preliminary before I could do the tug of war?
You heard whisperings from the main barker that was at the Lissa State and kind of one that buried in that there is a mystery fighter that's come from a far off land. And you get the feeling from the small conversations that you heard when you went to the arm wrestling booth, that is a way to kind of whittle down the crowd before it goes to semifinals. It is a preliminary, you at least have to beat somebody in an arm wrestling contest to be considered to try to take on this
Thank you.
fighter.
Okay, so the arm wrestling is preliminary for the fighter.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that you have to have a team to do the tug of war thing,
Yes.
and do you currently have all of your lowest strength modifier friends with you?
I mean, you could just tie the rope to me. I can sit down.
I mean,
I don't know how effective that would be, but
it'd be cute.
Anchor.
Yeah. Could I, are there pickup teams?
You get the feeling that enough,
Yeah.
depending on some schmoozing, you might be able to do a pickup game.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I could turn into an animal and try to help.
bear boy
Like,
on.
I could just imagine that doing that for the
Just,
crowd.
like,
Just like,
turn
all right,
into a
getting
bear.
ready for a tug of war, and it's just like my lanky little ass up there. Everyone's doing.
Alright, so we'll tie me to the back and you'll turn into a bear and then you're gonna go cool.
I
I think you should do the arm wrestling.
Yeah.